Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Hello and what is up, guys? Here we are at Stryker Airsoft in Hackettstown, New Jersey. Now, this is my first time here, so just thought I'd take a look around and walk the map basically. And compared to Phoenix, this place is huge. I'd say Phoenix is probably half the size of this place, which later on I found gameplay style wise, it just makes everything more interesting. So originally I was supposed to have a couple of the crew from Phoenix show up, but a couple guys didn't, so it was just me and another guy. So I'm just looking through this map, which is massive. In the center of the map they have this really decent mount house. I didn't really go into it just because it's a complete kill house, this house here. There's so many corridors and angles and whatnot, and of course I don't know any of the angles on this map at all, so I pretty much stayed out of that area throughout the whole gameplay. What I do like about this map is there is ample room to flank the enemy on either side. Doesn't matter which side you spawn from, you pretty much have a clear route if you decide to take your team and flank the other guys, which is something that is lacking at Phoenix pretty much. I think why Phoenix is a little bit more fast-paced is because there is no way to actually really flank around. There's only a couple angles that you can, and you are extremely close to each other. You're probably like 20 feet away or less. Of course, there's plenty of room in here to actually use tactics and stuff like that. But enough blabbing, let's get to the action. So needless to say that this map is a lot slower paced and more tactical than Phoenix. That being the case, coming here with not knowing the map and not knowing anybody here really kind of put me at a disadvantage because I'm basically learning on the fly. So I definitely will have to come back here a couple more times to get the feel of where all the angles are. As you can see, they've got cutouts and the plywood walls and section. They've got windows that are netted or partially netted, so you can potentially shoot through them and then duck back behind the net, which would be cover.
Bang!
This map really lends itself well to team training and stuff like that, because you really need good communication when moving through the space. It's very easy for your team to get split up if you don't know where your guys are going or what their plan is. So that is something I have to look at. I've been looking at a couple of teams in the area. I got invited to one kind of, so we'll see where that goes. For right now I don't have a team, but I would like to play this map with a team. I think it would be much more fun than just kind of fiddling around and not knowing, where everybody is. I had a lot of accidental friendly fire, which was not the case right here. Just because of the fact that my teammates would rush up in certain spots, where they knew the map, that were good areas and whatnot. But of course I didn't know that, so I'm slowly going around the map. I'm trying to pie the corners as much as possible. I'm trying to check my angles since I was pretty much going solo. Only at occasion there would be somebody there with me, pushing up with me, which would... Largely that's been the problem, is that I'm in the game, but I'm in the game by myself. I'm not typically, with the team or anything like that. That said, I did have a couple decent kill streaks. Probably about maybe 3 or 4 kills before getting wiped out, which was basically just due to me moving slowly around and trying to flank the enemies from where I thought they were coming from, which would be the back house or the bank in this case, because they spawn at the bank on this side. But I do like that, as you can see, there's a complete path around the whole entire map where you know, you could just run in circles, and literally, if the teams wanted to, you could chase each other around the map. But this really gives everybody a much more mobile, fluid situation. You don't know where anybody is at any particular time. And I would say, because of the fact that you don't have an idea of where the enemy is or where they're moving to, it's really, really good training tactics and stuff for squads and whatnot. Dark Horse 6 was there this weekend, so I do have a couple more videos which I will show you, which we pretty much got on because I wasn't on their team, obviously. They're pretty good, you know, Polish stars and whatnot, and they frequent this field, so yeah. Next time. Peace.